Take two with the recording troubleshooting with the Xbox. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
I I am not familiar with Xbox. I don't know why it's harder to do with that than Discord, and yeah. So one thing is I do have operator also, but the thing is like I don't even remember why I even have operator in the first place anymore.
I think Flex gave it to you so you can terraform stuff.
Yeah, there's parts I have done and like oh god, it's insane. One I
Yeah.
actually when it was like episode 16, before that, like the server went down, I actually did do a giant bridge to like I from the cliff I done a giant bridge
hmm
and it went like 1,000 blocks long and it's like near your temple thing that you have like the I don't even know what it's called anymore. Yeah, like you had like for your battle arena thing.
Yeah.
And I stopped there, and then I'm like thinking of trying to think of connecting that area together with like a different thing. And here I'm doing some terraforming for this river, and I'm thinking to do a little town here that I keep finding these like not finding but seeing some videos on like TikTok or something and like on builds. And I'm thinking to do like a little city here and like to make it like feel like it's like more of a city thing. And for episode 20, which will be this video, and I know right now it's the 25th of April. Yeah, April.
Yeah.
And I'm actually gonna do a mall in the metro area. And man, that's gonna be huge. And I actually built like a whole metro thing, and it's like branched out to a couple stations, but they're not built yet. But there would be stations there, but there's a whole system there. It's insane.
Dude, I'll just admit your base is insane, man. Like this place looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm actually. Here's the thing. That giant aqueduct that I have over there
hmm
is that it would have not been there if it wasn't for a dragon that built like a ice boat track for like a boat racing. But I removed that so I can build that boat race track. So it has like a bunch of blue ice, and if you
hmm
like go from the very end and fly off the end of the aqueduct, you will land onto that boat race track here. That's the diorite for the monorail system. And then at the end, you drop into a sewer system to do more of the boat race track underground. But I haven't gotten to that
That's
area.
sick.
Yeah. And that airship over there, I actually built that
hmm
once before in a previous, well, not a previous, but the first server I was on. And it took like a week to build in survival, but I had
hmm
to finish this build that Verbatim did, but he didn't finish it. He got banned because he was duping Flex coins, and I told Flex that he was duping, even though he said don't tell anyone. And that just makes you want to say it to someone if they say don't say it.
Yeah.
One thing is, I know his area is like over there, but it got abandoned. And then someone called Dom11 claimed it, but I don't even know who that is. I never even seen him online.
Mm.
So many things have happened here. And like all of this was like custom terrain and like the custom waterfall thing. And oh man. Oh yeah. You actually, have you seen my museum area?
I've seen a little bit of it.
Yeah, I actually have a map area here where I actually have like shown like through the as a timeline showing on like what has happened like where it was before until like to the most modern area.
Oh, I've actually seen your base at this stage. Like I was exploring at one point and stumbled across this.
Yeah, and it was even more barren than this, but the thing is like this was like somewhere around like episode 4 or so I did this or maybe 5. I don't remember. It was like when I done the gears and the waterfall thing. That's when I did the map. But if I did it way before I started, it would have been much more insane. Transformation
Hmm.
thing, you can tell the difference. But this part, I actually had the whole river here drained and then reconstructed and then filled it back up with water. You can just tell how big that is.
Holy cow! I don't even want to know how long that took.
I don't even remember how long it took. It took forever. I even have it on video. That's the thing. Yeah, and then like there's the whole highway
Yeesh.
that's like around 2,000 blocks long, I think, from here towards like almost spawn. So I think from spawn is maybe around like 3 to 4,000 blocks away now.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And I actually have a whole underground research facility that I did for episode 16. I had like a whole video cinematic dramatic intro. And the thing is I have like a whole bunch of like different people talking in there and it's like pretty insane. And I had like a 4 page long script for it, but I also have translations in there, so that's why it's a little longer.
Okay.
Yeah. And also I had to do like a custom door design and I kind of made Monkey like annoyed by my own
Mm.
redstone because like he said like never again Steam. I'm not like too big on redstone, but I like done like a stack of repeaters and like I think 4 or 5 ether hopper clocks just to make the redstone door system work.
Yeah, I know how Mucky can get with his redstone.
But I did test his redstone and it like for the door system that he redid for me, but the thing is it was like not fully working correctly. But I he did try to simplify it. I know that. I can see how he tried that.
Yeah.
But you can come look at the whole area I have done underground. It's like insane. It's like this whole it's like this hole right here. This is the research facility area. Yeah, right here. But also you can really see on how much like custom terrain stuff I did. I put like tires, giant door, dome, and like this like power pole electricity stuff.
Yeah. Like a previous base existed.
Yeah, I actually had have like a lore thing where like I'm thinking of like seeing that like behind that giant door is a is like the river was like fully drained before and it was like a mining area and there's like a railway. But the thing is like
Hmm.
they tried to pry open the door but it didn't work. But the thing is later they found out like I came into this world and pretty much like from there finding out that Zelion and Wizono is the thing that powers up the door, and behind the door is like a giant ancient type rocket thruster that's underneath Anzi's base. And like
Ha!
and when you power up the thruster, it'll push like Anzi's base into the sky.
That's sick.
Yeah, and there's like the lights here with like a bunch of like trapdoors above there to make it sound like that it's like turning off and on. But in the video, I made it like sound like much louder because like it's not as loud as it used to be for the trapdoors. They made like a lot of the
Hmm.
sounds like less. So there's that part. But it's pretty cool though. It took a while to figure out all this. And I even like have
Oh yeah.
this here and with the end crystal.
Okay. Yeah. I don't even want to know how you did that.
I actually did it, but the thing is like where the is, it's like about like 1 or 2 blocks below the river. That's the thing. It's like really close to the river under area. And I actually had to
Cool.
move that end crystal 1 block below, but I had to like punch it so I can get rid of it and then like have it lower. But I was trying to have it in the middle of the in between the two end rods, but it is just floating like that. It's like saying like it's this is the main power source of the facility.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a lot of designs of people building similar designs, and I will say I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I even like have like purple at the end of the where the end rods are to make it like look cool. Like and also it's like a uh multiple glass there to have like a
Like a fog effect.
yeah, fog effect. That's what it is. And like I even have pipes here that's like going into the storage tanks for like the Zillion and the Wuzono. The Zillion is the purple and the yellow is Wuzono. I actually made up these two words myself. It took a while to figure out the words. But then I made it like where there's pipes coming from those pipes into this pipe into like a mixer. And then from the mixer, it's going
Hmm.
into a new element that's like flammable. I forgot what I named it. I had a name recently that I thought of, but I forgot the name. But it's like a flammable liquid that's like more powerful than like steam and oil or whatever.
Coal. Steam and coal.
Yeah, it's like more powerful than steam. It's like there's a movie called Steam Boy, and in there they
Oh
have
yeah, I've seen it.
like a powerful thing that's more powerful than normal steam. But here it's like more powerful than what they have in that movie. But it's a really cool movie. That's the thing.
Sweet.
Yeah, and this actually took forever for the whole redstone part, but I also asked Monkey to help me with this Steam stuff.
Okay, I know for a fact you have some command blocks for this.
There are a bunch of command blocks. I had Monkey help me with it, and like I don't even remember what the names were. I had to figure out on YouTube what were the names so I can like know the all the stuff. And like this took forever to build, but it looks really cool. I had
Yeah.
like a whole different design here, like some kind of like rooms or something, but then I took it down because I didn't like it. It didn't feel right. And then I just done a bunch of this stuff and like there's the gears and chains like feels like it's like moving and there's a forklift and there's like just a diamond block here that a diamond ore that's like has this. I think I had it as like they're trying to do experiments on it or something. I
Like
forget.
to enrich it some.
Something like that. And then you can see all the clear pipes of like the Xelion going into like pipes over there, and it's like testing it, testing the element on what they can do with it and stuff. So there was a lot that happened, but at least the scening looks really cool too. So there's that part. Yeah, this is the whole testing area. And like actually the whole cliff thing that I had at the end of episode 16 for the intro part, which was like 11 minutes long, it was a whole bunch of editing I had to do. But the thing is, that build is like from an old hide and seek map that I actually saw, and they actually had a video where someone got outside of the map, and I pretty much
Mm.
almost copied the building block for block without a tutorial.
Dang.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's mostly out snow blocks.
Okay, yeah, that's impressive.
It takes forever to get snow, and also at the time I
Yeah.
didn't have a silk touch shovel, but I actually had to make my own that has like silk touch on it because in the Reaper kit there's like fortunate, but this area here you can like see on like I covered this up, but this is where like I have like the command blocks are hidden and some redstone stuff. So this is for the lights, and this
Oh
is the
man.
command blocks that Monkey placed for all of this. Yeah, I had to do a lot of my own redstone.
Yeah.
The redstone here is insane, and I had to like yeah. But if you come here, it's even a bigger mess.
Yeah, it's definitely way too complicated for my mind to wrap it, wrap my head around it.
Yeah, this is the biggest mess here. So yeah, this
Yeah.
made Monkey like annoyed.
Yeah, I could probably see he'd probably get like a migraine just by looking at this.
Yeah, it's insane.
But hey, it works.
Hey, I had it my own way, and the thing is, it works like how I had it. Like it's like the timing and stuff that like is complicated. I'm not a redstoner, but it works. And think I had like a stack of repeaters in here, which was insane. So there's that.
I could definitely see that.
And all of this was like underwater. So like a bunch of this was drained. I think it was Monkey that helped me drain it. I don't even remember. But over here is also my storage area that Monkey built for me. We had a lot of issues trying to build a storage system. Like Lucas tried to build one and then tore it down, build a new one, tore that down, tried to build another one, and then build it. And then like Monkey just came in and just built this giant one. Yeah. And this is pretty much like a metro area that's like pretty much abandoned because there's like slimes here. But Monkey added a switch where like you can turn off the slimes from spawning, but pretty much like this area goes all the way to Verbatim's like castle area. And it's like underground,
That is sick.
but this like whole area is insane. But this whole design of the metro stuff, like a lot of the stuff that I built is like without tutorials. Like there were maybe some parts that were small tutorials, but most of it I built it all by myself. Without a tutorial, no pre-built stuff, just all freehand or freestyle, whatever you call it. So
That is sick.
yeah,
I love the creativity here, man.
yeah, the court house slash bank is like the most insane part because like outside is cool, but the interior it took a long time to do, but I have like I don't even know how many villagers I have in there, but it's my villager trading hall. It's like the biggest on the server at this point.
I know the headache it is to deal with the villagers, so yeah, I guarantee you that took a long time to do.
I did have them, but the thing is like I don't know. I think it was Monkey that discovered that apparently all of my villagers were dead. I think someone killed them, and then he helped me to like as an area.
Oh, there was actually a glitch that Minecraft had to where everyone's villagers, like across the entire platform, were just dead. Like I even had my realm. Did Flex do the same thing that I did, to where he just had a older save that he rolled back to?
Oh god, that sucks. I did not know there was a whole thing that. So pretty much like that must have been an update that caused them to be all gone. Crap.
Mhm.
Oh man.
A lot of people report it. They got it fixed. If you load into old world that had a bunch of villagers, it should be fine now. But there was a glitch to where it killed everyone's villagers and mobs, surprisingly.
I was like a mod on Hollow Valley, like on a season one, and there were a bunch of
Mhm.
command blocks I learned there, and then I learned it, and then I taught that to like Flex and Monkey, and there's like a giant like crying obsidian cylinder near your arena. That's when I was like showing them like on like the stuff that they didn't know about. So there's just a giant crying obsidian cylinder now. It's been there for months.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do with that. And then like Monkey like figured out something, and he made like I think tried to do a copper golem sphere.
Like a sphere of copper golems.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
he said that it's not possible to do a sphere in Minecraft, but I showed him there's actually a possibility because there was a video on how to do it. It's like you need a bunch of vexes, or I can do it with bats in a certain radius, and then it'll work. But if you do something wrong, like every entity will have like a block being spawned across the world if that area is loaded with a different player.
Yeah.
So that's a problem. But yeah, that's how there's also a bedrock sphere now at spawn.
Yeah, I saw that while I was exploring.
I taught him how to do this sphere, and now there's a bunch of spheres at spawn, but it's cool though. Yeah, and
Oh yeah.
at spawn, this thing is at spawn here also because like this was the original, but I had Monkey like let him copy this and it's at spawn. So it's like a better looking than what it was before. And this is like all original. This like took forever to figure out. But I had like kinda inspiration from an old video from Think Noodles that he had like it was like a very, very old video where they or it was before sponges were a thing, where like made a hole in the water,
Ooh.
then come down, and then there's like have all the water come down and like it's all like this. But there was a thing where you could melt ice and it will float in the sky or something or in the air. But then was a later update where like it broke. So here I have to place a bunch of signs so like the water doesn't flow. But it's ugly, but it works.
You know what you could do is just use barrier blocks if you want to.
No, barrier blocks
Oh,
actually don't
but you
work
can't.
because there's I think there's a block that works, but I don't know how to work with it because I haven't really worked with it before, but
Ooh.
I found out about it. It's like something called structural void block where like you can still go through it, but other blocks
Ah,
can't
this thing?
or can be placed. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. I've used void blocks for creating like a community nether portal.
I actually have built my own portal thing, but I haven't finished it. But I have like a. I actually added water in the nether. That's the thing.
Huh.
And the thing is, the main reason how it works is because there's like a thing that you cannot obtain in survival, but it's like a thing in the redstone kit that there's like a frosted ice, and if you place that in the nether and it melts, you have water in the nether.
Huh.
So and I remember in the previous server I was on called ASMP, and
Hmm.
in there it's like when there was like Tinker's construct in there, and you place like slime islands in the Nether, and there's water on those islands. And the thing is, when it was spawned in, you can see the water is red in the Nether.
Huh.
So it's interesting on why water is red in the Nether, even though it cannot be in the Nether, which doesn't make sense.
Maybe glitch?
Like I have it actually like at my area, like over here. Like you can like it's in between the bamboo and bee farm I have here is the portal. And it's like I have the thing over here, like for how it looks, but I had it like as a giant cliff thing, but I covered it with a bunch of like buildings after because I wanted to like hide the farms that I have here. And like here you can even like see like a pipe is like bursted because there's so much honey coming out because there was like too much pressure or something. So that's like my idea there.
Oh yeah.
Actually, like right here, you can like see how the bee farm is. So it's like it's a design that I had done before from YouTube, but it has been expanded by twice. Like
Huh.
you have one size, but then I had it expanded like twice the length, and then I had the same design copied again over here. So it's like you get a bunch of honey. Yeah, I get a bunch of honey, and the thing is, like,
Sheesh.
a bunch of it was actually taken out of here and put in the storage system that Monkey built. There's so much honey in there.
Oh boy.
But this is it's like the best farm because on the second server I was on, there was like an issue where I tried to do a bee farm and like I think it was like 75%. Most of it like wasn't working because of the bottles, or some of it like a lot of it was coming out of the back, not going through the system, so it annoyed me, and I didn't even show the tutorial because it was terrible. And this is one is like
Mm.
the best one because it works the best. But I don't even remember what was the tutorial. I think I put in the comments, but it works the best, honestly. So there's that. And actually,
Mm.
I had like on that second server, like a manual bee farm. I had like around like 200 bees in there. And the thing is,
Holy cow.
like, I think it was like Ashley's sister or something. I don't remember the names from the server, but the thing is like I had so many bees that I was lagging people out because like there was too many. And they said like for every bee you kill, I will give you a stack of honeycomb. And I was like, not my bees. But the thing is it was lagging for them.
Oh, that would be a heartbreak moment for me.
Like for me, it wasn't lagging, but for them, because they're not on PC, it was lagging for them a lot. It's like,
Yeah.
oh crap. It was insane. But yeah, it was a lot. And I have like this whole monorail system going through the bee farm, like saying that it's collecting the honey and it's like on the industrial monorail, like collecting like the bamboo, the honey, the iron, the gold, and it's like all of that stuff. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, so like if you come in here, you can see how I built this area. It was supposed to connect to my second home, or my second area that I have built, or was going to do, but I never done anything there. The only reason I took the area that was claimed because like the mountain area looked really cool. So there was that part. But oh, I don't know why there's so many parrots. But yeah, there's like all of this and like here you can see the water's actually red. So
What?
yeah, I don't know how to explain this because I don't know why it works like this.
Oh,
But
it's the biome.
it's the biome, but also like it's weird. But the thing is, like it's supposed to be like this cliff area all the way at the end to the other portal, but I just didn't really finish it.
Huh. Looks like one of your bees got through.
I don't know why there's bees. Weird. But the thing is, like the only reason I have lanterns on top of like an iron fence or iron bar is like Um, in Java Edition, you can place lanterns on anvils, but in Bedrock you can't. Even if you place the lantern with like a slash set block command, but then you place a block right next to it, it'll make the lantern come off or break, you know.
Aw.
But this is like the only way I can think of like how it can work and look cool.
Well, hold on. Let me try something.
Like you can do the slash fill or the set block command, but yeah, even in
Hold
creative
on.
mode, it won't work. I've tried.
I'm thinking like a different block though.
That can work too.
I probably shouldn't mess with it because
It's fine if like anything else is on top of it. It's just like you can't place it on anvils. It's stupid. I don't know why.
yeah.
But this is like my own design, but honestly, it looks pretty cool. But yeah. I have like a second portal there, but I actually had most of this excavated with a wither.
Holy cow. Okay.
It works, but withers are like the most destructive on Bedrock. Compared to Java, they are not
Yeah.
as destructive. But the thing is, I actually crashed a server one time accidentally with a wither. I think twice.
Ugh.
Yeah, but the thing is, I did not know it would be so destructive. I thought I was picking up all the blocks, but I wasn't fast enough, and it caused the server to roll back by maybe a couple minutes, and like apparently caused like some people's inventories to be deleted.
Ah.
And I don't know why that happened, but I think even in there they said like, can we please ban wither mining?
That would probably be a good idea.
But the thing is like withers are so destructive they can like break if they do the dash attack they can break like 200 to 300 blocks in 1 second.
Yeah.
But I have done a bunch of it underneath my base, that's the thing. Just to get deep slate.
That's fair. I know mining for deep slate is just a big pain.
But I know I had like a tunnel going through here somewhere where like we have done like a bunch of the breaking of the frosted ice.
I could go into spectator if you wanted.
There's like a bunch of lava here that's like we placed a bunch of the
Oh,
frosted ice on top and we turned it all into obsidian here. So yeah, that was crazy.
sheesh.
Yeah, this was I think an attempt when Monkey tried to do a sphere, but it like caused the mobs like in the nether to like place the blocks so it's like this mess. But it is crazy that
Sheesh.
we did a bunch of the obsidian. I even like mined a bunch of the obsidian from here just because it was easier than going into the end. But it was also cool.
Oh yeah.
But there was probably an issue where like the water stopped flowing as smoothly. It was like flowing like slowly. I do not know why, but it was that issue. Yeah. It was crazy. It's cool though. I go back to my area, like you can teleport to me or whatever, but the thing
Yeah.
is like if you like go to the courthouse, I can like show you on like what I have built there because it's like insane. Yeah, the one thing is, the one thing is like with TP accept that I remember compared to a different TP accept in ASMP, there was like a thing called a universal remote in there, where like if you
Oh.
teleport it to someone and they are in midair, like and wherever the person is exactly, like if they send a teleportation request and you're in the air, but when you land on ground, they'll be teleported to where you are right now. But with Flxtopia, if you send a TPA request and you move out of the way to like somewhere else,
Hmm.
they'll teleport to the exact same area where you requested to be teleported to. So it won't teleport you to the most recent area where the person
Ah.
was or is. So I don't know why it's like that, but yeah.
It's one of the mods that we have called Essentials.
Yeah,
Not the one that's acquired through the store or whatever.
yeah, the one from the store is like different and it works differently, but it has like a bunch of cool stuff. I know you can like mine amethyst buds and mine spawners,
Hmm.
like mob spawners, and you can have them like silk touched, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, and this
Yeah.
is the train that I was talking about, that's industrial monorail that's like can picks up all the stuff that's around here that's being produced. So it was that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, this factory was built by Zig, but there's that. And oh yeah, one thing is actually with this um floating island here is that like it has the unspeakable head. I actually moved it here and have the island is because like in a different video, like I don't even remember which video, but Dragon built the unspeakable head, but then I had to move it here, and then after that I moved it again, but it's glass, like showing like that he had it built, but I like moved it and made it better. But as a remembrance, and he even had like his own tree here, but I made it a little bit better than the original, where it's like a mix of cherry blossom and the pale oak together. So it's like encased
Huh.
in here. So there's that. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, this is like the port slash bank right here, which is the biggest thing I have built for a building itself. And like I have an axolotl and four dragon statues. And like I have like this swirl pillar design.
I know that thing alone is pretty tedious. Like you're going back and forth, back and forth.
I think I had Flex copy and paste it for me here,
Yeah.
but I don't have actually built the top there before, and like that took even longer because of the diagonal, and it's like a giant X. But also like
Oh yeah.
there's even like two uh, two different designs of the swirl. There's one that's the 3x3, and the other four are like 2x2. But if I remember correctly,
Mm.
on one corner it's like off by a block. I just kept it there and I
Oh.
forgot about it, and then I just remembered about it. And I actually had a like a idea where I would have like copper horses or something to like have more statues, but I never did that. But I was actually gonna do that at some point, but I forgotten about it.
Cool idea.
Yeah. But in here it's like my interior design for the villager trading hall. So yeah, yeah. Like here is like the masons up there are the looms, and on the third level I have like librarians and other villagers that are like the most useful to me. So yeah.
Mm.
And I even like mined a bunch of the ancient debris and used it as decoration. So there's that part, but it looks cool. But
Question: do you know if the hay golems are vanilla?
no, these are literally like one of the mods that Monkey added. I don't know if he made the
Ah, okay.
mod or he added the mod. I don't remember.
Honestly, that would be a cool idea.
I think they actually do farming stuff. That's the main thing. But here is like the ancient debris, and also have like four elevator systems that have like
Mm.
water elevators that like shoot you up to the next level. And I have like this whole crazy design here, so it's pretty cool. But the fourth one is out of service right now because I don't have like more of the building yet. built, but on top I'm thinking of
Mm,
doing like a airship dock station for the airships or something.
that would be pretty cool, man.
Yeah, and it's like if we go up this water column, this is like going to the third level of the villagers I have here. So all the librarians are like are pretty useful books I have, and like for the I don't even remember all the names, but there's like the lectern, the smoker, the smither, smithing table, the blast furnace one, and like the farming ones. And I have like a bunch of brewing stand ones over there for like XP bottles. Actually, I forgot to not have this, and I have like some other ones. But yeah, I have a bunch. I don't even know how many villagers I have here, but I think I sometimes get lag, maybe. Like on
Yeah,
video, you can tell there's lag, but when you're here in game, you can't really tell. But maybe that's why there's lag on the video, maybe because there's so many villagers.
yeah.
But also, we can go up the other elevator, but we also can go up the staircase to the courthouse.
Yo, that is pretty cool, man.
Hmm. Yeah, I even have like this circle thing, and right here I'm thinking of having a giant tree that's custom built. One time I built a custom tree, but before the building was built, and it was like a giant birch tree, and it was like inside of the building, and it's like going to the top or something. But that was the
Huh.
idea I was gonna have for it. And like over here is like the elevator system that I had extended. Like the rest of the building was main thing. The elevator system is like a new addition after. So like if you see at
Huh.
spawn, there's like the same build as a copy, but it
Hmm.
doesn't have the elevator system. This was added after, so there's a bunch of it that was different. And these dragon banners weren't made by me. They were done as a prank from Dragon. And I don't know how many stacks I had, but I had a bunch, and then I just placed it here as like, I don't know, decoration or something, because I had a bunch. And right here's the court area. Like saying like I don't have it connected to redstone, but I if there is ever a court system in Flxtopia, you can have a green light or the other one being a red light, but there's no red lights, but that's like saying that one light will be showing that court is in session, like there's actually like something going on, and the other one is like vacant and it's like you can like go into another thing that there's another trial or something has to happen. But yeah,
Mm,
there's like this whole design in here.
awesome.
Yeah, I didn't finish that part, but this took forever to do because like I had to buy a bunch of kits to make the to get the beehives and the chiseled bookshelves just to do this design. It was a bunch.
Oh.
And also we have a jail cell here in the courtroom too. I don't really know too much about courtroom stuff, but I wanted to make it like feel a little bit different compared to other Minecraft courtrooms or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah, it looks amazing, dude.
yeah, this took a very long time to build, but also I have like a bunch of the kill blocks out there, and underneath the slabs are a bunch of the light blocks, like not light blocks, but glowstone, and it's like all lit there, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, but if you like watch other videos I had, you can like see on how much everything was different compared to now, and like the build and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
But if you watch episode 16, you can like see the lore I'm like was like have done there. It was insane. But in there I made it really dramatic and cinematic. And the thing is, it's like I have a bunch of subtitles there to like still understand what's being said in there. Because like even if like you don't catch it, you can still read the subtitles. It took a lot of editing.
Oh yeah.
That was like the biggest video editing that I've ever done, and it was like really cool. But I'm still thinking of making another type of dramatic thing. But yeah, and also a bunch of the lowstones are also built here in the ceiling.
Man, I know for a fact that would have been a whole lot more expensive back in 2020.
I was thinking of doing it with the netherite, but then I didn't want to do because I would have only had like nine or so lodestones instead of like
Yeah.
a whole bunch of stacks that they changed to iron ingot, which is so much better.
Is it optional to do either one?
Actually, I don't think you can do with netherite anymore. I know the recipe has
Yeah.
changed, but also I know I have recently done the bridge for the Wailuku River, but the thing is like if you come and I don't know if you have seen the glass waterfall, but this took forever to do. But it is cool. Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's Leaf.
Oh
Ah,
yeah.
yeah, that took forever. Yeah, that was like one of the coolest things there, but also the terrain is like Hawaiian style. That's like a kind of like lava rock with a bunch of red cinder and like black cinder and make it look like it's all lava, like lake or
Oh,
something. And I
that's
have like a
sick.
bunch of the glass, like to make it look like it's like a much cooler waterfall. It took forever to do. That's one thing, but the gears are like saying that it's been spun and like there's a bunch of electricity being powered, and that's what's also powering up the power poles. The power poles
Hmm.
was actually my own design that took a while to do, but also like the giant orange circle is like a giant magnet that's like putting electricity in it also.
That is cool. You want to know a cool idea for like the bottom part of your waterfall? Is having those particles that you had over there and put them at the bottoms. I've seen other YouTubers do that, and it honestly looks a whole lot
Yeah, it feels like it's more
livelier.
like buildstone or something. I can actually put a bunch of magma
Yeah.
blocks there to make it look like a bunch of bubbles.
Ooh, that would be a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. But most of the stuff I have built around here is mainly concentrated in this big area, but it's pretty cool. It's like the most concentrated and biggest build or base on the server.
I bet.
I think just like at spawn there will be just like has to be a dedicated button just saying like biggest base on server, and then you step on it, and then you just come here, and you're like, what the? You're like, what the crap is
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, I kind of want to take a look at this place.
Yeah, this would take like a whole lot of time just to look at it all. But the thing is, like, I'm still like doing stuff on it, and it's insane.
Oh yeah.
But other people have built stuff around here too, but I have changed stuff. Like this stone thing was actually much bigger, but this was like kind of like holding up one of Dragon's old bases to make it feel like it's not like out of place, like floating in the sky. But then he
Mm.
removed it, and like I don't know if he put a flag there or not. I don't remember. But there's that. And that's Axolotl's base, but he isn't here. It's pretty much an abandoned base, but if I want to like build something here, I can't because it's his land. And now I'm not even like invited to his land. Like he has like two or three separate sections of land, but for some reason I don't know why he doesn't have it as one huge piece. It's kind of weird. Yeah, and also part
Mm.
of this actually has been built by a tutorial with me and Lucas for this castle, but it can't be completed because like we weren't invited on a different part of land over there. So it's like a
Oh
half
yeah.
built and half incomplete. And over there is
Mm.
like a flying bridge, and it's supposed to be like a giant rocket thruster that's like that's pushing up the bridge and making it look like that's flying.
That that would be awesome once it's completed.
I still have to put the flame there, a purple flame, and then like
Yeah.
have that airship over there, but pretty much at the bottom. And I'm thinking of redoing that part of the river because like parts here that like don't look as good, but when you like start to terraform, it looks better. Like all of this stone was like wasn't here. I like terraformed it all. Yeah, it was like all dirt and stuff, but it was like much different on video if you've seen it. And over there is
Yeah.
a double decker railroad, pretty much. It's like a
Huh.
design from New York that was a thing, and it was a thing back in the day, but it's not a thing anymore. But they even like were gonna have like a triple decker railroad back in the day, but I don't think it really happened. Or it did happen, but it's not a thing anymore. But yeah, it's cool. And also if like follow like the road, you can like see all the different tunnels I have built. By decorating them recently, a couple weeks ago.
You got a trolley car in here.
Yeah, actually, I didn't build the trolley cars or the trams. Zig built them, so there's that. But this was on the fly. This was pretty fast, like because this was the last tunnels I have decorated, but I probably gonna redo it. I don't know. I just wanted to make it look good. And this tunnel is going to Flex's car dealership, but I built a tunnel from there to here, and it's like pretty much like a really fancy looking tunnel. And the thing is, like, I try to remember something that I have done like years and years ago on a world that I had in creative, and I like done like these arches that I kind of did before, but I made it better than what it was before, and it's really cool. The design is cool, and like all of this stuff, and it's like the same repeating design all the way to the end. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of stuff. It's like you have a like if it's like a repeating design, you can just copy and paste the same thing over and over. And here it's gonna be another the tunnel, but I don't know where it's gonna go to. But it's just nothing is on the other side over there, so I don't know what's gonna be there. And this road goes diagonally. I actually had to like make this diagonal to make it look better instead of just a big hole. This part that's diagonal was stone, but I then placed it after all the stuff on top. But the stone part that was diagonal, Monkey did with a command block with armor stand. I don't remember exactly how big it was, but it was pretty cool though that he did. And this is like a really, really long thing. And I have like this tram railway like splitting off into a different section, and I have like a big road there that's gonna go to like the cliff base thing. That's the research facility. But if it goes straight, it's actually gonna go pretty much like near the giant um arena that she built. If it goes straight. So there's that part. And here that like Monkey actually helped me to place a bunch of the wheat here. I actually placed a bunch of it by hand, but then I
Good golly. Yeah, no, you can't do commands on this stuff.
yeah, he did a command, but I don't
Holy
remember.
cow.
Yeah, this is like a giant ass wheat field, but it's like really cool and big. And that cathedral I didn't build over there. That was fire that he's building, and there's like a metro station that's gonna be there.
I'll have the render descends 1 second.
Yeah, yeah, that cathedral is huge.
Dang.
And I actually flattened this area here, but underneath here is a train station or a metro station that's gonna be connected to here.
Sheesh.
Like, yeah, there's like the whole metro station there, but it's like gonna be like connected to here, and like maybe he can do something, but it's gonna be connected. But over here is pretty much when I had a bunch of it built in survival for the road, and I actually did this tunnel. This was like the last tunnel before the expansion. And like here, like it's not centered. Like for like this one block is not centered with a 2 block center here, but it's
Ah,
netherite with 2 diamond blocks on the side. But it's like one of the coolest tunnels I have built here for survival part. But it's really cool. It
dang.
looks really good. I even like placed mud here to make it look like that it was really dirty over the years, and it's like not very well maintained,
Like deteriorating.
or not maintained very well. So yeah. But I actually
Hold
was
on.
thinking of originally going straight, but I turned to the right.
Uh,
Yeah. And I actually done this to make it look like, I don't know, something. I don't even remember what I was trying to do. I was trying to make it look like that there's like a cliff here, and it's being held up by all of this support. This is like one of the other tunnels I have built, and I had it like copy pasted, like, so yeah. And it looks really cool. There's a bunch of light blocks here, and there is actually a giant retaining wall here that I have built. This actually took a while to figure out the circle because like of the some kind of video like on how to build better roads. But this is like a really cool retaining wall that I built. But this was creative mode. But yeah,
Hey, it is amazing, dude.
yeah. And this is like one of the older tunnels I have done. Like this was before YouTube, but I have done kind of a similar design to this, but I same design, but I added more
That's
stuff
a
to
behind
it.
you, behind.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I I thought that was claimed. Never mind. Yep.
I'll try to help prepare a little bit.
Yeah.
At least it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just like the same design. At least it didn't destroy the shelf block. But yeah, all of this was brick here.
There we go. Good as new.
Yeah, I'm just so used to everything being claimed that I just kind of like thought it wouldn't destroy anything. But yeah,
Ah,
I was just so used to it. But yeah,
it
this is
destroyed
like
one.
yeah, but this is like one of the old designs I have done before. But it's like really cool. And
Oh yeah.
over here is actually a giant bridge that I actually was thinking of having it orange, but then I had it differently designed and came out like this. A pretty cool design. I even have the underside of the bridge you can
Awesome.
decorate it also. It's really good. And it's like goes in between two bases that have like an unclaimed area and the bases are claimed. If I went straight, it would have gone into a claimed area over there.
Yeah.
And over there is like I have a set there that I'm gonna have for the cinematic dramatic intro. But yeah, it's gonna be like a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. And if we like go straight over here, it's gonna be like near like um Flex's area, the giant pyramid, but here is gonna be like the my cliff base that I have done.
Hmm.
And over here is the giant cliff area that I have built. That was like pretty much in survival everything. And then the white building.
The mansion. That thing is awesome, dude.
Yeah, this is like pretty much the exterior is pretty much almost block for block. It was hard to figure out the other parts, but I got it mostly. But I'm not gonna do the interior because it was like it's hard to follow like everything to be right, but I'm gonna redo the interior. It's pretty much a gutted interior, but it's gonna be all redone. And over here I even have the parking lot built with a bunch of beacons.
Yo, this is sick.
This is gonna be a secret area for the elevator system going underground. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but there's more stuff. You can follow the bridge, but I'm gonna get off because
Yeah, same man. It's getting pretty late.
it's been nice talking to you for the first time, actually.
Yeah, I've been away with life and whatnot, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to mess with the server. But yeah,
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go then.
yeah. See you, man.